Hey guys, welcome. Today I'm gonna show you the ship Kim 8.0. Actually, it's for YouTube. It should have been 7, but I got confused with art pictures I take on Twitter, which you can also check out, which I do sometimes. I take pictures of that and then I Photoshop a little bit and make it look weird, sometimes better, sometimes worse. It's really depending on what you like. Anyway, I got confused, so this is, I just thought we just continue with Project Kim 8. It's Blender file name Kim 35, which is always the more accurate version because this is the save file name. So a lot has changed since the last time. Actually, you know, I have an animation now. Maybe you can check this out if you want. A little test animation, and afterwards I even changed the outside of the ship, made it more, well, more spacey, a little bit more details, and I experimented a lot with bump effect, which is still kind of I need to consider that bump effect using, even though this is a texture now, it's not procedural generated, it is definitely has an impact on the performance. Right now we are good when it comes to the performance. So let me just, I'm gonna show the ship a little bit and then we switch to this scene. You know, I like this just a little bit better for showing purposes, and then I'm gonna talk a little bit more. Good, we have here the, yeah, this is what you see, the more details here. This one I will need to change or to adjust. Well, everything you see will be a little bit polished, and I hope it will look maybe a little bit better, but you know, for now it's not too bad actually. You know what, I'm gonna show you quickly the inside, or shall I? You know what, just I need to change the scene right now because I will forget about that. I'm an idiot, so I will forget about that because I thought if I want to show you the inside, I will forget about this one here. So first of all, let's check out the performance. For that I need to activate everything again. Okay, and it's, so this is real time right now obviously, and we still hit 30 FPS. Sometimes we drop like slightly, but we have to consider I record with this PC too. So this takes a little bit of performance, but we are overall not too bad for so many details we have. I would say, I think so at least, you know. I have different projects where there was no way I could just record and show the animation while I move in Blender, in the Blender scene. So working wise I think it's not too bad, but I'm sure I can still learn even to do it even better. Anyway, so yeah, those details are new, they have to be adjusted. We will come to that, but before we start, the back is still, you know, kind of the worst because I haven't decided in which direction it goes. So it's a little bit of testing, a lot. I made some different versions, and I had to, well, take a step back again because I didn't like how the ship looked from the front. Anyway, so this is a little bit exciting because it's, you know, the outside of the ship is new since yesterday. I finished it yesterday night. Anyway, let's go down a little bit. Then this might be interesting for later. It's an idea. If the ship, let's hold on the animation. If the ship will land someday, then we can maybe have a landing foot, don't know how to call that. We have to be in the norm here, and which comes out, right, like, upsala, maybe like this here. No, nonsense, maybe like this here. No! Well, how do I do that now? I thought I was well prepared. No, I think the problem is I had it already yesterday. Anyway, let's just create it quickly. I should not save that. Undo the step. Did I undo the step? Oh no, I have to change the language settings because shortcut doesn't work in the German. So anyway, I'm going to show you this quickly. I shouldn't save it. So it comes then out like this, you know, this would be our landing thing. It would fit into that. So the idea is that the landing foot comes out mechanically. It's doable with shape keys, you know, it's not that big of a deal, but it has to, first I have to make I have to be happy with how it looks, and then I'm gonna create a shape key for the little animation, you know, when the ship is landing. So this is the idea, and you can even see this from the inside. Do you want to see it from the inside? Yeah, then let's do that. We're gonna activate this mode because it just looks so nice. I like it very much. Not sure about the windows, if I said this already, but I made them a little bit more dirty looking like, and you know, idea again, I said this already in the last thing, is that the robots fly through the universe for meanwhile over 100,000 years, and the ship is falling apart, but they don't care. That's the idea. This one is new too, so I do not know why I took away this thing. There was a reason for it, I don't know. This I also modified a little bit yesterday, but we're gonna focus on... I talked about this guy in the last video. This is also not new. I hope I'm not being too fast with the mouse. I'm trying to slow it down a little bit here. Yeah, maybe this is new. Could be, you know, they are... Those cubes are very performance friendly because they are just having a bump effect, and they are the default cube actually. So this guy is new. You haven't seen this in the last video. This is the security bot. You can check out the animation where he's, you know, using my voice and talking. Some little joke here and there. But I need to get better with voicing those guys. Well, everything can be learned. Also the doors opens, then we could open the door. Shall we open the door? Let's make it properly. Why not? Let's make it properly. Or we can just see where the animation here. Let's just do the animation, the opening the door. Ta-da! See, he sleeps, we can go in. Then I adjusted this room a little bit, tried to put the texture in order so that it fits, you know. It was a little bit out of order and a little bit blurry, which is okay because I don't want to get too many details on everything. I will lose some performance, I'm sure. Yeah, here I changed a little bit of this stuff. We fly through the universe. I think this is so funny. So this is not Kim 7 anymore. Where is my cursor? Let's just update this already so we are, you know. Here we go. Yeah, I think I got confused because also the animation is Kim 7. Yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter. And, you know, the good thing is, when I started my Let's Plays, I always freaked out if I made a mistake. Meanwhile, I really don't care because it's not, no one cares about it. No one even, you know what I want to say. Anyway, so what is that? I don't know. Let's check this out. What did I do? Here I experimented. Yeah, put on the light here. Correct. Yeah, let's go back. Don't be confused. So this is, again, this is the way we were coming from. Let's activate this light, and we can go this way. And now what happens is pretty cool actually. So, I mean, don't be confused that the, or maybe we can fix it a little bit so that you are, no, not that you start yelling at me. Okay, so, I'm joking obviously. If you go down, we have here a little window, which is crucial if you want to look outside. You don't see much, but if there would be a sun or something, you would see the sun. So remember the footsteps, the foots, which are the landing foots. I don't know the proper name for that, which will come out. You can actually, this is the idea, as of now, see them inside the ship, which I think is cool. Makes it more realistic. But I don't really care about, let's say I would like to have a nice looking, it's a mixture, the balance between being realistic, but also, you know, having some freedom at the end of the day, I want to have a nice ship to look at, you know, because realistic is, you know, realistic not that important. Really not. Anyway, balance. So this one is, I haven't decided yet. Maybe this will become another boost, this corridor, but I also like the corridor here. But I thought maybe, you know, because it's, where are we? So, where was I? Here, I believe, yeah. So this could become another boost, you know. This one here. It could look great or not. Maybe it be, you know, boost or corridor. Yeah, for some reason the creating the back of the ship is difficult in terms of I don't know what I want. Not difficult, it's just, you know, step by step. I take some time, it's slowly, I approach slowly the back of the ship. So, you know, this is not too bad actually. I like the corridor actually because it's kind of fun to walk here. Yeah. Anyway, so next thing is, yeah, obviously, so you can, you know, you can go here. You go up. See, this is the way we were coming from. We went to through this door here. Then we went this way, this way, this way, and this is then the way down. And we can actually look upwards. This thing here, I don't know how to call this in the English language right now, you know, but it's basically a 2D texture, which is great because it will help me to save some performance again. So I think, oops, I always duplicate stuff when I explain stuff. This is so weird. It's not so weird, it's just, you know, I also do this when I model stuff. Okay, you can see here, oh man, this looks crazy. Maybe I can fix it for you because you don't like it, right? I mean, maybe you like it. Look. Let's select this stuff here and let's just make it quickly here so that we can so if you adjust the texture like in this way, sometimes it looks nice, you know, but it's also often that you have to adjust like, wow, where the heck am I? Where the heck am I? I got lost in my own thing here. Here. So, well, let me check this. What am I doing? Sorry, guys. Yeah, so the texture sometimes, if you you have to adjust the just crazy. I'm just curious what is this? This is the down thing here. I see. Yeah. So you have to experiment sometimes. For example, this wall here doesn't look properly, right? So it's kind of okay to look at this, but I would like to have this line here on the ceiling and on the ground, but in a better way. So I would go into this menu here. This is right now not the texture, but it doesn't matter to me. You know, you can always kind of, this is kind of tedious to do. I have to look. Actually, to see the real texture right now, we have to look into the shading, which I cannot do anymore. I select different things all the time. So we have to go into the shading menu. Then we have to zoom in, and then I think bump 11 is the proper. So we can just search for that, bump 11. This one should be the right thing. Yeah. Okay, and yeah, what I would do, I would just try to make it, you know, to match it up well. But if I do it only here, you can see now this looks better. I would say it looks better. It's just a better effect. But this one is now messed up, right? So let's undo that. There's a chance. Undo is a little bit crazy when you record. It can crash sometimes the program. That's not a big deal because Blender does all the time autosave, which is so useful. I save a lot but sometimes you just forget. You are so into that, and sometimes you don't even want to save. Sometimes you just create something, but you're not sure if you like the direction you're gonna go, so you don't want to save, but you also don't want to lose what you currently do. So, and then the program crashes, and then you go back and say recover, and then check out when Blender saved the last time. And it's usually, I think it's maybe set up for a minute. Anyway, so we can now adjust the whole segment here. Again, this one is not selected, so it's not affecting it, but I'm just showing you this for you know, for the update video here. So this one is not aligned properly. Oh, I used aligned finally. Finally. Can speak. Ah, but see, doesn't fit so well, right? So maybe, yeah. See, we have to maybe squeeze it or something a little bit. This can be tedious if you want to have it perfectly. But there's also a better way. There's always a better way. But sometimes you do not go the better way, and sometimes you don't know it. Most of the time you don't know the better way. I don't know, it's not perfect, but for now it's okay. And sometimes for some reason you choose the hard way. Anyway, so this is the back of the ship. Again, this is still, I will still model that. The texture's looking weird because I really want to use my own textures. The reason for that is there's nothing wrong with using external textures, but the problem is you do not learn much. If you, it's like, you know, if there's a good thing if you are a poor guy. For example, I learned a lot on how to clean my PC, how to even, you know, I haven't done this in years. Yeah, it's true, in years. Build my own PC, but I did it in the past, also with help from friends who were very good at this. But I did it because I did not have the money to just buy a new PC. And if you do not have the money to just buy a new PC, what you're gonna do is you're taking, first of all, very well care. I mean, yeah, I did. Maybe not at the beginning, but as soon as I figured out, you know, cleaning your PC is important, I did. And you start to learn how to clean your PC, and while doing that, you learn stuff. Means the point is, if you don't have much money, you are kind of forced to learn certain stuff to, well, to save your money, right? And that's the good thing. That's a good thing on not having much money. So, yeah, but there are also a lot of free textures, that's for sure. But again, I learned that it's good to try to do your own stuff. It's maybe not necessarily the same result, but you benefit from, because if you use other textures, you get the feeling of it. And I believe if I do this for long enough, I will learn how to, you know, use the textures in a very good way. I hope so. Sure, I talked a lot of nonsense too. Anyway, but the gist of it is true. It's true, and it's a law in my world. Again. Again? No, not again. No, again. I'm gonna show you. Well, I don't know what I show you. Let me just think. Oh yeah, I have to you know, this one I have to change. There's also a lot of details on the front which I need to get rid of. So what I was thinking is stuff like this, for example, is not really necessary. But I'm leaving it from now because I'm not sure if I can do it, but my goal right now is I want to approximately model the ship, and if I'm satisfied, which I almost fear I will never be, but let's say I'm 90% satisfied with the ship, like it looks from the front, from the side, and from the back, and then I will go and clean some stuff, like this is just not necessary to have so many things. It's just, you know, in the mass, in the quantity, they cause performance problems sooner or later. If you have too many vertices, which you don't need, you know, they can cause some performance issues, and so you get rid of those stuff. But also then I have to see, maybe it's not even necessary to use a bump effect. What I mean, I have here, you can see those little holes, they are just a bump effect. But honestly, in an animation later on, we will not see them anyway, so we could just make them, we can just go get rid of those stuff. And again, you might see that looks a little bit crazy, but it is, but it's not very complicated, and it's also experimenting a lot. Every time when you see that, it's just, I just want to experiment. Anyway, so we could just, if you take a look at the ship, right? I want to have a dirty look in an animation, and you know, some details is nice. However, if you go into this view here, the details now, I mean, yeah, in the screenshot, maybe let's make a screenshot, huh? Or let's make a render test shot. Yeah, you can see them here, but well, you have to zoom in, right? So I don't think anybody's doing that. Meanwhile, we are too spoiled in general. We see so many good pictures and stuff, we don't even zoom in. I remember when I was younger, sitting in the doctor's waiting room and opened, you know, what is a newspaper about planets and such, universe stuff. And I looked at the pictures like very long. Okay, I was also in the waiting room, but I was impressed on how nice the planet looked at the newspaper, and you know, I was really interested in, like, not just because I was waiting there, but I really interested in the picture. I was so, yeah, but that was, you know, 15, maybe even 20 years back, and nowadays, you know, it's nothing special anymore. So that's why did I bring this up? We don't spend so much time on details. That's the point. See, it makes even sense. So what we could do is just basically just get rid of the whole bump nonsense, and you can see, well, what has changed so far. Yeah, some details, you know, the little holes are gone, and yes, if you take a longer look at the ship, you'll see it, but you know, honestly, would you really see the difference if I would have shown you this in an animation? I don't think so. So this is also a way to consider, if I ever have performance problems, to just get rid of that, because it's nice but not necessary. Yeah, for animation it's fine, but if I want to run around, it's a different thing. Okay, I think I covered everything. By the way, I also downloaded the Unreal Engine. I had to use Hello Talk. Hello Talk is for English learning stuff, which is a great app if you want to learn every language and you're looking for. I'm not working for them, but I'm using it, you know, 4 years, and to me it was very helpful. I meet a lot of good friends, and even better. So anyway, yeah, maybe they should pay me for saying that, but you know, since I'm nobody. Anyway, I wanted to say something about Epic Games. Epic Games I had to download for the Unreal Engine. I put the ship, an earlier version, into the Unreal Engine. It worked. I have no idea how to use the Unreal Engine, so that is still far away. Someday I will take a closer look at this. I was able to transfer the ship into the Unreal Engine, and but I couldn't go inside, so it was visible from the outside, but as soon as I got into the inside, yeah, the inside wasn't there. So, security robot, I think we did a good job, right? So, I'll take good care of the ship. I will come later and destroy certain parts of it. Guys, thanks for watching and have a great day. We'll see you soon with the next update, probably, hopefully, if I don't mix this up, Kim version 9, but if it says Kim version 10, well, you guys, I'm not a professional. I'm just making those numbers up anyways. Have a good day. Bye bye. Auf Wiedersehen. The German goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. Baba.